Y'all, I got something I want to fucking talk about. Now, today, we're talking about the queen of rap herself, Nicki Minaj, who just dropped a big ass bombshell over there on the porn side X that's got the Barbz cheap fucking weave all over the floor and it's got haters out here popping champagne. Now, unless y'all caught it, she's saying that her sixth album that's been tentatively called NM6, which I'm guessing stands for Nicki Minaj 6 and not New Money 6, or Pink Friday 3, some people are saying. It was set to drop March 27, 2026, but today she's saying it's canceled. No more music. That's what the queen herself said. And she's also pointing fingers at Jay-Z and the Roc Nation. So what we're trying to figure out in today's show is this an end of an era? Or is it just Nicki being Nicki? Because if you've been following her for a long time, you know that she loves a little theater, a little drama. She loves to be over the top. She's definitely got a mean case of the fucking main character syndrome. And either you love her or you hate her for it. But today's show ain't about that shit. Let's dig a little bit more into this in the background that led up to it. Now picture this. You wake up to your favorite artist saying, quote, peace out, no more music, end quote. That's what happened today, October 15, 2025 at 2:39 p.m. Eastern Time, to be exact. The Barbz were devastated. The internet is actually exploding about it. But I want to know, is this real or is it just some troll shit? We're breaking down the tweets, the beef, and what this means to hip hop. So sit your ass down, stay locked in. This ain't no overstimulating shit today. Ain't no videos, no pictures. We just having a fucking conversation. And if you don't want to have a conversation, get the fuck out. Now back to the show. And let's set the stage. Let's set the stage right. Nicki Minaj, she's undeniably a legend. She came up from mixtapes to breaking records. Pink Friday 2 dropped in 2023. It hit number one. And Pink Friday 2 World Tour, it was the highest grossing tour ever for female rappers. Millions in the fucking bag. Now, back in May 2025, she told Vogue Italia that she ain't rushing no damn albums. I quote, I won't put out music just to meet deadlines. It's got to mean something to me and the Barbz. Now, picture this. It's September 2024, and she cancels a Pink Friday 2 Deluxe to focus on a whole new project. Now, let's fast forward to September 24th of 2025, and the Queen announces that March of 2026 that she was getting ready to drop a new album. The fans are hyped like a motherfucker. But then on today, poof, that motherfucker is gone. Now, Nicki's been dropping hints like breadcrumbs, but today she burned the whole goddamn bakery down. And I'm just trying to figure out what's really going on. Now, stick with me. Let's dig in a little bit farther. Now, here's the bombshell, straight from that porn site over there, X. And question, why the fuck are we still posting shit on X, formerly Twitter? I thought we all agreed in the congregation, in the delegation, and whatever else you want to call it, that was a porn site. Anyways, quote, okay, I'm not going to put out an album anymore. No more music. Hope you're happy at SC. Bye, Barbz. Love you to life. End quote. She even dropped a picture after it. I don't know if it's AI generated or whatever, but it's a picture of her and herself, I guess, running towards something or running off into the sunset. I haven't a fucking clue. Some crazy shit. Okay, but hold up. Did she really just quit on us for real? Now let's rewind to some earlier posts that show her ass raging per usual. She said, quote, they came begging the Queen for a tour and an album, and I said, nope, laughing my motherfucking ass off, end quote. She then called out Roc Nation's Desiree Perez. Quote, hearing Desiree Perez talking about how she was begging for 40 mil and was told no was just sad emoji, okay emoji. Okay, broke nation, how do you go so fucking broke? End quote. Now, She's also been crying about conspiracies, false imprisonment, civil rights violation, theft from her team, like her stylist DeAndre Tristan, plus a security guard that is suing her. And she's trying to sell her Cali home for over 500K. This ain't just drama. It's feeling like old girl is in a active war zone. Now, before we move forward, if you a Barb, how you holding up? Get down there in the comment section and let us know what you think about all this. Give us the backstory because I understand that a lot of the Barbs work full time. Matter of fact, work overtime with no fucking salary, no benefits, and no 401k. So I need y'all to let me know down in the comment section how y'all feeling. And let's get it straight. I love Nicki Minaj. I'm just not delusional. Now let's get into the feud with Jay-Z and Roc Nation and the Money Trail. Now, this right here, this is coming off more like a throne war than a beef. It's rooted in Tidal. So Nicki Minaj claims that she's owed $100 million to $200 million from her 2015 equity stake, meaning she put some money into Tidal when Jay sold it for over $297 million in 2021. Now she tweeted, quote, "They don't want me to put out music. Me winning makes them feel like they lost. No successful tours, just vibes and payola," end quote. Now, she called out Roc Nation. She ain't even signed to them. She's with Republic's, UMG. That's her label. But she's shading their quote unquote broke status. She mocked Jay-Z's failed casino bid. Quote, "It was a resounding no, just like the casino," end quote. Now, it's black folks in the game. This hits different. Even at the top, we know that sabotage is real. Payola, power plays. Whose side are you on in this situation between Jay-Z, the Roc Nation, and Nicki? Comment down below what y'all think about that shit. Now, last, let's get into some reactions from the fans, the media, and the culture, right? Now, the Barbs, they are, seriously, they're in shambles over there on the porn side X. One of them said, quote, "Nicki, take a break from social media and heal. Sometimes silence, it says more than tweets," end quote. I have to agree. Now, there are others that are skeptical. Quote, "She announced the album to distract. She's not releasing anything," end quote. Some are also tying it to Cardi B's supposed recent flop. Uh, Quote, "After Cardi couldn't outsell Nicki, they stopped promoting it," end quote. Now, I'm not about to go back and fact check that, but I could have sworn I just seen something that said that Cardi has surpassed Nicki's album sales with only 2 albums versus Nicki's 5 recently. I don't know if it was album sales or streams, but that's what some of the Barbs are saying. Now, in the media, Rolling Stones is calling it out as well. Quote, "Nicki Minaj cancels plans for her 6th album," end quote. Variety's also got this. Quote, "Nicki Minaj claims she's not going to put out an album anymore," end quote. And then over at Billboard, they covering it too. So they say, quote, "She says not going to put out an album," end quote. Some say it's a threat, or is it just some PR? Is she hyping shit up so that she can drop that album in March 2026? Y'all feel like this is permanent? Now we know if we've been following Nicki, she's pivoted before. You remember the deluxe switch that I talked about earlier today. This could just be venting amid all these fucking legal woes or hype for the feud, right? She's talked about sabotage, swatting trolls, burnout. Maybe it's just a cry for space, or maybe it's even a cry for help. I feel like if you mature enough at this point, we can definitely say our girl needs some help. And I feel like that hits on a bigger picture too, which is mental health in the industry. That's a trending topic. If it's real, hip hop loses big. We can't deny the talent of Nicki Minaj. But knowing Nicki, she probably gonna bounce back even more savage than before, or at least some of us can hope so, right? So that leads to the question of the day. Do you feel like this cancellation is real or is it just hype? Get down in the comment section and let me know. But that's the tea today on Nicki's album drama. Straight fire or smoke? Thank y'all for rocking with Life According to Him. Smash that like, subscribe, and share with your squad so that I can grow. Best comment I will shout out on the next video. Peace, love, and stay woke. And until next time, live life according to you.